Today's video, I'm going to be doing a demo shred and review of the Jackson JS1X. This is a little 3/4 or 2/3 size guitar. Yeah, normally 3/4 is what people say, but I've heard it referred to as a 2/3 size, so I thought I'd say that as well. So for those in the market looking for a smaller size guitar, there aren't a huge number of options, especially not from our well-known established brands. We've got the Jackson, we've got the Fender Squier Mini. I think Ibanez have now brought out some 3/4 as well, but I haven't had a chance to play one of those yet. Apart from that, they're all pretty much unknown brands. I've been recommending a brand called Redwood to people recently because they have the humbucker at the bridge and a single coil at the neck, so it gives a nice diverse sound. However, having a play with the actual Jackson, this sounds, feels and plays like the full size JS series, which is awesome. So as I said, the main competitors in this size of guitar are the Squier and the Jackson. So the Squier Bullet Mini, that one is more for if you're into your older, more classic sounds and you want that more relaxed tone, you want a bluesy or soulful sound. However, if you want to get into metal and shred with your guitar, then the Jackson is gonna be the place to start. So with the Jackson being designed for metal, I've whacked the gain up, I'm going to put it up. Now this is just in the room mic, the same mic I'm using for my vocals here in the middle of the room. Later on, the shred demo will be going through and mic'd up properly. But let's just have a quick listen to what it can do with the standard room mic. So as you can hear, it rocks out pretty well. So let's start with some of the specs, some of the specifications of this guitar. So like I say, we've got the shorter scale length of a 2/3, 3/4 size guitar. We have the two high gain Jackson humbuckers, which means we can get that really good rocky sound. With those, we've got our 3-way selector switch. Bink, bink. So we've got our bridge position, both pickups, and our neck position there. We've got a single volume and tone effect in both pickups as we've got a single one straight into our jack. Obviously I've got my wireless in there, so when I do my shred later, I can do my classic barrel roll. We've got a solid bridge. We've got a hardtail. What that means is that we're not going to go out of tune much at all, which is quite important. Jacksons are obviously known for having their crazy bendy Floyd Rose bridges and things in a lot of their guitars. However, especially knowing this is aimed more towards the younger market, we don't really want them constantly bending and throwing the guitar out of tune, and it's kept it nice and affordable, not putting that Floyd Rose in. The body is made from poplar, so we get loads of high tones out of that really well. We've got the maple neck with a rosewood finger or fretboard, and the Jackson classic shark tooth inlays, which just make it look even more metal. Now, if you think this bright orange is awesome, they also come in a bright pink. They do Flying V versions, so I think they've actually got the same model name for the Flying V, which is a bit weird. But I'll make sure there are links below to all sorts. We're going to have 3 or 4 different colours, the Flying V version and this style. There's also, I saw a bass version, and I think I saw one in purple, which is one of my favourite colours. So I'll make sure there are links to all the different types down below, because the most expensive one is still under £200. So a really affordable market for this quality of guitar, and obviously a well-known brand like Jackson. So the only other specs to really go through, we've got the Jackson tuners as well. So we're not going external, sticking with Jackson for branding for everything. The tuners, the pickups, it's all Jackson made, which to be fair, I've trusted everything I've played Jackson. Yes, they're not top end, but think about the amount you're paying. You're getting great value for your money out of them. We've also got the cutaway on the neck joint, which is great. That means we can really reach up into those high frets as well. So even though it's aimed at the younger ones, it's not limiting their chance to shred. We've even got 24 jumbo frets. So the full range for all of our full metal sounds. So let's give it a shred, and then I'll say about my own personal pros and cons, and if I'd personally buy one. Okay, so my personal thoughts on the guitar. We've actually got some really good range by dropping down the tone and changing pickups, so there's loads of potential to get different tones out of it. Yes, I've kept with one simple shred technique, but that's the main sound we're going to want out of a Jackson. I can tell you now from messing around that the clean tones are still pretty good. We're talking humbuckers here, so it's not going to sound like a Fender does through its single coil. So if you want that clean single coil tone, then you're definitely going to want to look at getting a Squier Mini. But if you like that slightly rockier tone, even with the clean tones, you kind of get that beautiful crisp sound through. It's just not single coil. Depends on what you're after. But I think it's absolutely awesome. That's my personal review on it, put short. Actual thoughts, long term. Loving that cutaway to reach up the highs. Although I didn't use it much in that shred, it is really nice. It feels comfy to the hand to be right up this end. As you may have heard, I'm not sure if I actually did many of them, but I can get pinch harmonics. I've been playing around a lot with those elsewhere. The tones are great. I did retune the G string in the middle there, but I didn't really check it was perfectly in tune before I started the shred, so that's kind of down to me. The one con I can give this, and to be fair, the only con I can give it for its price, its style, it's just beautiful in every other way. At least for me, I love this style. There could be cons if you don't. But the one con is the shorter scale length. Means as soon as I start to bend that string, I'm getting a half bend where I thought I would only just be getting past a quarter bend. They're so easy to bend that I'm kind of having to reprocess how much to bend a string by. It's really easy for me to overbend. Now, for somebody that's fairly new at guitar, that's great though, because they don't need to put as much effort into their bends to reach those awesome notes. So again, for a learner, for somebody that just wants an easy travel guitar, or for a younger person that hasn't got the right stretch yet, I would say these are one of the best starter guitars you could buy. I think I need to start finding a way of stocking these myself for some of my students. Absolutely love this. Like I said, there will be links for all of these in the description. If you like this video, then please, please, please subscribe and comment and all of that stuff. I'm going to be doing a lot of different styles of videos and not just these shreds and reviews soon. And there will be backing tracks. So the track that I was just jamming over in this video, in a few days time, so if you're watching this and it's already March 2020 or later, the video will definitely be out already. There'll be a backing track that you can jam along to and shred as you want. Great fun, absolutely love it. I don't think I've got much more to say on it than that. Obviously, woo! I love doing the spins. My wireless link will be below as well. Absolutely loved it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I will answer them. Like I said, all links to everything is down there. And although I'm not wearing it, the Ninja merch and stuff will be there as well if you see my other videos and you're interested in buying some. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Bye!